Alright, hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Under the Radar. So, it's been a long time since I played a sort of retro-y platformer sort of game. So yeah, I figured I would take a look at NES's 1991 classic, a debatable term for sure, The Rocketeer, actually based on a Disney movie of the same name, which is probably about as obscure now of a movie as the video game is. But yeah, this is actually one I physically owned as a kid. So yeah, we're just gonna see if we can get through it. Now, the story, which I'm sure you're all riveted. Somewhere in Hollywood, legendary screen star Neville Sinclair berates one of his hired mobster thugs. Okay, so Wilmer hid the rocket pack from the feds. But where, you incompetent imbeciles? Where? W-H-E-R-E! Meanwhile, at a nearby Chaplin airfield, ace pilot Cliff Secord and master mechanic Ambrose Peavy... Okay, well, I didn't get that. Hey, where did this come from? Odd-looking contraption. What do you suppose it is? Oh man, I'm giving this such a good read. Shoulder straps, body harness, you don't suppose? Take it over to that table, Cliff. I want to try something. Later that morning... Now, this is based off an old, oh, not again. Oh well, I'll finish the helmet, Cliff, while you find the rocket. Say, based off an old superhero. Man, I can't talk at all. But just as the Cliff and Peavy get the pack... Well, okay. This helmet should help you steer, Cliff. Oh no, not the mobsters. Peeve, we're surrounded. Head back to the house while I hold them off. I may not be the hero type, but it doesn't look like I've got any choice. Yeah, okay, there we go. Maybe I should just probably make it a habit to not talk during the cutscenes. Might make things easier. So yeah, anyway, this, both the movie and the game are based off of, an old comic book, character, which the comic book itself was inspired by the old radio serials of, like, the 30s and 40s. So, kind of in that same vein, basically, this is a character who, I guess he fights Nazis and stuff, you know, good old-fashioned superheroing, as is wont to do. And the Nazis have developed this, like, jetpack engine to invade America, so he accidentally stumbles upon it because I guess some mobsters are helping out the Nazis or something. Yeah, but anyway, so long story short, jetpack plus fighting Nazis equals superhero. So, yeah, the funny thing is, though, honestly don't know too much about the film because I don't remember it very well, and I, didn't exactly watch it to prep for my show here. So most of my commenting is going to be pretty stuck on the video game itself, which, again, there's not too much information on this one just because it's a old, forgotten NES, cash grab, I guess, if you want to call it that. So yeah, yeah, not too much info on this one. But basically it's pretty simple, you know, you can run and jump, you can punch, and then you can cycle through different weapons, which take a different amount of bullets. So your basic gun is, oh, well, I could be getting it mixed up. In the movie, he might just be fighting monsters, but in the comics, I believe he was fighting Nazis. So, I don't know. Forlong, you're probably right, and like I said, I don't remember the movie at all, but based on my research in the comic books, he did fight Nazis, though. So, I don't know if they took out the Nazi references for the movie, but, either way, here we are. So we're fighting somebody bad. I guess that's all that matters. They may be American and/or not, and/or Nazi sympathizers. But either way, they're bad. So it's okay to shoot them in their faces. In their 8-bit pixelated faces. Let's see, where was I? So yeah, as far as weapons go, I got the basic gun, which shoots only one shot. Which generally how these NES games go, it's the best weapon, simply because it conserves ammo. And the other weapons do about the same damage, if I remember right. Then I've got a rifle, which is faster and longer range, I think. Right? Then I've got a spread shot, which takes 3 bullets, appropriately enough. I have a grenade, which is practically useless. Ah, no. It's powerful, but it's hard to hit things with sometimes. Then I've got a bazooka, which does a crap ton of damage and takes a crap ton of ammunition. So I'll be reserving that for very spooky enemies. But yeah, so, like I said, I was sort of feeling like playing a classic platformer. No, that's not the right words. That's not how to English. I was thinking about playing a classic platformer, you know, something short and fun and nostalgic. And so I settled on the Rocketeer because as far as classic platformers go, especially licensed ones, it's not as brutally hard as a lot of other ones. Like, I also looked into Logi Man, which Logi Man I will probably play at some point, but Logi Man kind of scares me with its difficulty at some points. So I'm not quite ready to tackle that one yet. So we'll start here with the Rocketeer and maybe get to Logi Man later at some point. Ow. I'm taking way too much damage for this being the first level. Hey, heart, I needed that. Whoop. Let's see, I think there was something I was going to say, but now I've forgotten. Oh well, I'm sure it'll come up at some point. Gotta get these guys with a cool old crouch shot. Because apparently you can crouch and shoot in midair. Because I'm just cool like that, I guess. Whoa. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, I was sort of right. The main bad guy is a Nazi, but these guys are just hired mobsters. So they're not Nazi mobsters. Although that would make for a pretty amazing villain. Nazi mobsters. Wow. Well, I guess it's not necessarily hard, maybe isn't the right word, for Logi Man for long. But, more so that I wanted something that I could beat very quickly, I guess. And so, if I'm not terrible, then this is only going to take a few hours to beat. I'm scared because I have no health. Can I actually use the grenade here? Maybe it'd actually be useful for once. Yeah, take that, jerk. Huzzah! Okay, alright, I'm finding some usefulness for the grenade here. Now I got a health back, too, so there you go. Shut me right up. Grenade was just like, hey, I'm useful, jerk. I'll teach you. I'm just not even gonna fight that guy. I'm a pacifist. I'm a pacifist superhero Rocketeer. Although superhero is kind of debatable because he's not even like Batman levels of like cool, I guess, this Rocketeer guy. He's basically just a regular dude with a gun and a jetpack. Which, I mean, I guess the jetpack part's pretty awesome, but I mean, as far as actually being like, I don't know, worthy of the title of superhero, it's kind of hard to give him that. Like, he's about as much of a superhero as like Indiana Jones. Here we go. This is where things get fun. So now that I'm killing these guys, they are dropping this little icon there. I guess is supposed to represent a gas tank, because it is juicy, juicy full. Not full. Jeez, why can I not enunciate today? It is fuel. F-U-E-L-W. And it, once I fill up here, because I am the type that hoards all my precious, precious items. Actually, yeah, I'll keep it. Alright, is that as much as I can get? Alright, here we go. So this is where this game becomes fun. You can be like, wait, wow, ah. So you can fly. I mean, really, if you couldn't fly, then this would make for a pretty disappointing Rocketeer adaptation, right? Wow. But yeah, this is, you know, I don't actually remember many NES games that let you fly and sort of control your movement like this. So, you know, for all its faults, this game is pretty cool for that regard, at least. Yeah, no. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta use a spread gun, apparently. That's not what I meant. Yeah, these old NES games, it can be hard to switch weapons sometimes. There we go. Good old-fashioned punch. Did I punch the locker, too? I didn't realize you could do that, if that's true. Oh. Yeah, see, I looked at the Super Nintendo game for this, and it did not look fun at all. So I decided to stick to the NES game. Like, so the NES game, basically, my thoughts on it, since I have played this already, I can go ahead and sort of give it a review. It's not bad, but it's not great either. It's pretty basic as far as dang, what am I calling? NES platformers. You know, there are definitely better out there. Like, even the Batman video game is very similar to this one. And the Batman game, while being a lot harder, is a lot cooler of a game. a lot better done than this one. Like, this one's like, again, not bad, but just sort of bland. Other than the flying aspect, which you can only do at certain times in the game, you know, it's just a pretty basic hop and bop sort of jump and shoot type thing. So, yeah, I mean, it's sort of fun, but not really memorable, which is exactly why it's on the show. Alright, do I have enough rocket fuel? Oh, hey, I'm getting hearts, though. I didn't realize I could stock up on that. Which I'm sure this makes for a very interesting show. It's like, oh, kill the mobster. Kill the mobster. I bet everybody's on the edge of their seats right now. Alright, I think that's enough. I'm just gonna try to rocket past these guys. Because killing them is just taking too much fuel. Die. Okay, jeez, I'm getting cut up. But yeah, one other nice thing about this game is that it has unlimited continues, which I did prep to use save states this time just in case, but it looks like I won't have to because as long as I not suck too bad, I should be alright. The airport. I'm gonna switch to my rifle here, which apparently is not as long range as I thought it was. Okay. I guess back to the pistol then. I don't know, it's weird, but almost every game I play that has these sort of like ammunition systems, at least for the Nintendo, I always end up preferring the cheap weapon just because you get more damage based on how much ammo you used up, if that makes sense. So like this one, for example, I do 1 point of damage per bullet, whereas the other ones I don't do nearly as much. I may do more damage per bullet, but I'm using so much ammo, I won't actually be able to shoot as many enemies, making it to where, I'm actually not as effective a fighter. Same way in sort of like the first Ninja Gaiden, I always stuck to the purple shuriken, just because if you had the purple shuriken, you could always spam the bosses to death, just by virtue of the fact that you, have so much ammunition. The other weapons, since they took more ammunition, and they would still only take 1 or 2 hits off the boss, just weren't as good. Ow. Dang it. That's not fair. You're not allowed to shoot me while I'm ducking. I really love, too, the death in this game, because it's like, it's delayed for a moment, and then it's very violently brutal. It's like, oh, hey, kids, watch the character you're adoring and playing as just totally get murdered by bullets. I mean, I guess there's no blood, but it's still pretty dramatic to watch him, clutching his chest and falling over. Punch you in the face. Ow. See, these guys I definitely need a gun to take on, just because they are a pain to try to punch to death. I wonder if I could kill those things with a grenade, but I don't quite have enough ammo to experiment right now. Alright, let me switch back to the fist. Good old reliable. Don't need any ammo for this. Come on, take that! Yeah! Gotta admit, killing a jetpack man with your fists is pretty satisfying. Yeah, as far as the music goes, I guess I can go and comment here because the music for this level is... Ow! Stop it! Pretty prominent. Like, again, it's like... The music's pretty much like the rest of this game. It's like not bad, but not really good either. Like, I doubt anybody's gonna be like humming this background track, anytime soon. But again, it's not bad either. It's not like it's like, oh, I can jam to this. Okay. I punched somebody so hard they turn invisible. All right, come on. Give me some goods. I need some ammo. I think there's a boss coming up if I remember right, so it'd be very nice if I could get some. No? Alright, fine. That's okay. I didn't need ammo anyway. Ow! Where did you come from? Is that a spawn point? That's not a door. I mean, I guess it's just like an opening, but normally they come out of doors. I guess those are the rude mobsters that don't, stick to the social conventions of entering through doors. Yeah, it's a good point for long. The animation has a Depression-era feel. Okay, so this is the boss, which is a giant helicopter dude, which sort of the bane of existence as I was a kid, because I could never beat this dude. But hopefully he's not as hard as my tiny childlike brain is making him out to be at this moment. Let's see. Alright, let's, ow. Let's try my gun, and then I will fly up, and then I will try to shoot you. Ah, no. Where'd I even shoot him at? Ow. Okay. Did I even hit him? Not entirely sure. Hardest boss in the game right here. Okay, so maybe I wasn't crazy. Because Forlong apparently agrees with me. Alright. To be fair, I am taking on a helicopter as just like a random dude in a jetpack, which, again, the jetpack adds some coolness points to my guy here, but, I mean, in a fight, a helicopter's generally gonna win out, you know? That's the thing, is like, even if it was Batman with a jetpack, then like all of a sudden this becomes, you know, a much different fight. But it's not Batman, it's just like Joe Schmo. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't even work out. Doesn't even lift, bro. Skips leg day. It's just bad all around. I mean, even as a marksman, he's just sort of barely passable. His strongest equipment, at least if we're talking in actual canonical terms, is a pistol. He doesn't exactly have, like, anything super cool. Also, I'm gonna have to sit here forever and farm fuel, aren't I? I think I have enough to keep going, so I'll just kill this guy and ow, or I'll just get hit by him. That works too. There we go! Get out of here, helicopter! Ow. How many hits does this guy take? Ow, ow, ow. Okay, this is not going well. Ooh boy. It's funny, I talked about how decent the music is, but I'm sure if I keep doing this boss over and over again, it's gonna get pretty annoying. But that's alright, I got this. Totally got this. Alright, come on. Give me one more fuel. One more fuel, that's all I want. That's all I'm asking for. Hey, batter, 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 swing, batter, batter. Well, that's not really what I wanted. Come on. Ow, dang it. I'm getting killed more by the monsters than by the plane. Oh no. Well, see, for Mizard, he needs leg day because how else is he gonna like kick people with his rocket pack? I mean, don't get me wrong. He probably needs you know, he probably needs to work out his legs far less than other superheroes, but you gotta admit, like, flying into somebody and like kicking them in the face with your rocket pack would be pretty sweet. So, at the very least, if I could like kick the helicopter, it'd probably make that fight way easier. So, and you know, the funny thing is, that now that you mention that, Mizar, I'm like one of the people that is all for giving Sonic a car. 'Cause don't get me wrong, Sonic is fast, but shit, dude probably gets tired sometimes, you know, right? Maybe sometimes he just wants to sit down. He doesn't want to have to run everywhere. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm sure Usain Bolt drives every once in a while, right? He doesn't always have to, like, run everywhere. Wow. Wow. But then again, I'm a pretty weirdo when it comes to Sonic opinions, so, like, I don't know. I kind of like Sonic games that everybody hates. So, I don't know. Maybe my opinion on Sonic getting a car isn't valid. In fact, Sonic just recently came out with a new game, Sonic Forces, and everybody hates it. Everybody's jumping on the old hate Sonic bandwagon, but I actually think it looked kind of interesting, and I kind of totally want to play it, so I don't know. I'm weird like that, I guess. Good point. I guess he doesn't really need to kick them when he has bullets, but I don't know. I guess it's just my subconscious wants him to be more like Batman. Batman with a rocket pack is sort of the image I've kind of fixed on, so, apparently in LEGO Dimensions, when you spawn the car, Sonic says something like, not as fast as I'm used to, but my legs could use a rest. Ah, see, there you go. I never actually played LEGO Dimensions, which is weird, because I'm a huge LEGO fan, but, I have a problem with collectibles, so I couldn't really touch LEGO Dimensions without bankrupting myself. So I basically decided I was going to avoid the whole thing, because otherwise I would just like, have you ever seen that show Hoarders? It would basically be like that with LEGO Dimensions. So I decided I just wouldn't even risk it. Oh, I could use a little bit more ammo though. Ah! Come on, get out of here. I'm probably not even going to make it to the helicopter this time. Oh. Alright, buddy. I got this. You know, It's kind of weird that he chose to like sort of camp out on the wing of the plane there, considering how he can't even shoot me from there. I guess he felt like he'd be safe up there, but he's not really being an effective mobster. Alright, so my problem with these dudes on the ground is when they hit the ground, they crouch. And so I kept shooting over them, and then they would just run into me and I would die. So I think what I'm going to do is mix my strategy up a little bit, use my fist, good old fisticuffs, to beat the mobsters. And then once I've got enough ammo and fuel, I will fly up to the copter and shoot the hell out of it. So we'll see how that strategy works out for me. Alright, here we go. Well, maybe off this next one. Problem is, I haven't really quite figured out his pattern for when he comes and hits me in the face, because I don't want to get run over, because getting run over by a helicopter is bad. Alright, I'm going to try to use the bazooka, if I can. Ah, I missed. Alright, come on. Ah, there we go. Alright, need to sort of recuperate here. Jeez, I'm already so low. Hopefully I can get some hearts from these dudes. Come on, guys, have a heart. Oh, geez, see, for long, that's an interesting suggestion to play Sonic Drift for this, but gotta be honest with you, just not sure if I can take that one. Because like I said, my opinion on Sonic games are weird, but there are some games that are, some Sonic games that are just straight up bad. To be fair, I've never played Drift, so maybe I'm speaking, maybe I'm not giving it. Oh, hey, I killed it! Wow! And I actually killed it with the grenade, because I ran out of ammo for the bazooka, so, wow. Alright. Way to go, grenade. I apologize. I clearly spoke wrong, and you are clearly the best weapon. Cliff meets Peavy back at their house. The pack was hit and lost all its fuel, but I've got it working now. I think that said fuel. It's hard to read this fast. I don't know who they are, but they got their own kind of rocket packs, especially since I'm trying to do character voices. They sure mean business. Maybe our rocket pack belongs to them, Cliff. I don't think so. Wait, did you hear something? Sort of giving him like a Peter Parker type voice, which I don't know if that's entirely appropriate. They found us, and it looks like they bought some artillery. We'd better split up and meet at the Bulldog. Alright. Wow, that house is, kinda hurts my eyes to look at. Moving on. Alright, so I don't quite have enough ammo, so let's do some conservation. Save the bullets. Oh, what? Look! Oh, was that it? Did I just get murdered by a tiny tank? Okay, mobsters, what the hell? It's like, hey, guys, I know just what'll kill this dude. I got my toy tank, and we're gonna shoot the shit out of him. It's like, what the hell? When did mobsters get tiny toy tanks? Well, tiny toy tanks that are actually deadly. That's the scary part. Ah, no, none of that shit. I can kill it with a fist, though, but that's probably appropriate considering it is literally like, what the heck? It's like a Roomba with a gun. Oh, stop it. Tiny Tank? So is Tiny Tank actually a real game, or are you just shitting me for long? Because I gotta admit, I'm intrigued by an idea of a game called Tiny Tank. Where it's like, I don't know, you're just like, I don't know, like 2 feet high and running around trying to shoot people. That would be kind of awesome. Up, up, up. Really though, honestly, on that note, any of you game makers out there, I would totally play any sort of game that's like an FPS, except you're like an inch tall. So like imagine like Overwatch or Call of Duty, and everyone else is normal size except you, the player character, are like an inch. Like, that would be awesome. And you just have to run around and like, I don't know, you'd be like some sort of murder fairy. But hey, that sounds like a great game. Okay, this level. Alright, these guys, when they're, what are they supposed to be, Molotovs? I really could use some rocket fuel because they're not being very nice to me. Ow. Also, I should probably be using my gun since I actually have ammo now. Bow. Bow. Alright. Is this a door? No, it's a fake door. Okay. Come on, buddy. Ow, shit. This reminds me a lot of the, this level for some reason reminds me a lot of the, nighttime levels in the Indiana Jones, Super Nintendo game I did ages upon ages ago. Ah, dang it. And even though I die to grenades, I get killed by gunfire. As you do. Continue. Alright, need to build up back my ammo store again. I wonder how quickly I'm gonna beat this game. I may have a little bit of extra time at the end. I don't know. If I do, I'll probably like play, I don't know. I can either play N++ or Half-Minute Hero. I don't know. Or maybe something else. We'll see. I'll figure something out. Pow, 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 pow. Although I'm assuming that by the amount of times I'm going to get killed on this game... Oh wait, can I punch the grenades? Oh god, that changes everything. I can punch the grenades to death. Which, you know... Normally I would probably make a jab at that, but I'm not really going to complain because that's kind of awesome. Get out of here, grenades. I ain't got time for you. Wait, really? The menu cursor's a Rocketeer helmet? I actually didn't notice that. I'll have to check a little bit closer when I die again. Oh, I dodged that one. No one can touch me, I'm the Rocketeer! Ha ha ha! Okay. Moment of glory's over. Ouch. Yeah, I guess when I'm dealing with Molotov guys, I need to switch to punch and just try to, like... Okay. Alright, this level... Okay, there we go. Oh dang, it has 2 sections? This is gonna be tricky. Hey, I can actually kill you. Take that. If I can actually hit you with my gun. Nope. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Ow! Whoa, what the heck? Since when did mobsters get automatic flying turrets? Pretty sure that no one had that technology at this time. I guess technically this game was made in the 90s, but holy anachronisms, Batman. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet, actually. Probably gonna happen pretty soon, though. As far as music goes, I think this one's probably the best one so far. Oh, he's dead. Does he only take 1 shot? I guess he has a gray suit. I'm just realizing, though, does that mean that... I'm just noticing the fact that... Ow... I guess the mobsters are color-coded by how much damage they take. Yeah, you're right, it is a tiny little, Aw, dang, all the way back here? Oh boy, this is gonna take a little bit to get through, probably. Oh well. Hopefully, I'll get better as I go. But we'll see. Maybe don't hold out too much over that. It's gonna end up being like another Indiana Jones, speaking of, and I'm gonna end up spending like 3 hours on the same level until I finally beat it. Ow, shit. Ow, stop it. Curse you, Molotovs. Dang it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna actually have to sit and like time it and like actually be patient and play the game good, but that's no fun. Shoot you in the crotch. That's how I roll. Yeah, I guess that's true. To be fair, for long, they do have advanced rocket packs, so... As much as I like the game, much more... Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess to me it's like, the music is decent. Like, I never thought that the music was great. But yeah, it would be nice if they had a little bit more variety to their tracks. This one's probably my favorite so far, though. Yeah, no, really, if any of this technology was real, Mysore, that would be a very interesting change to the history of the world, huh? Ow, shit. I'm not gonna make it. Ah, epic dodges. Dang it, he's too far away to shoot. Go, go, go. Alright, okay, I'm actually still alive, but it's probably not gonna last too much longer. But yeah, I guess, I was sort of saying before, but I kinda got distracted by something, I don't remember what, but I guess the mobsters are color-coded based on how much damage they take. So gray suits take 1, the red suits guys take a couple, 3, and then the purples, I can't remember how much the purples take. That's kind of interesting because it makes me think of like, you know, like a martial arts belt system. Do mobsters get different color suits based on like how awesome they are? It's like you have to take an initiation test to get different colored suits. Oh really? Oh, okay, so apparently I've already heard all the tracks for the game. Okay. Yeah, well, that's upsetting. I was kind of looking forward to some more classic chiptunes, but oh well. Apparently, according to Forlong, they don't even have an exclusive song for the end credits. Which is sad. Oh well. Ow. I mean, I didn't exactly go into the Rocketeer expecting greatness. Or sorry, I should say, the Rocketeer, the game based on the movie based on the comic. That's about too many levels of adaptation to really get at the heart of what makes it good. I wonder if there's any like hardcore Rocketeer fans that I'm gonna upset with sort of those statements. But hey, if you do, feel free to leave a comment. Although I'm pretty sure there's like literally only 2 people alive in the world today that are hardcore Rocketeer fans. Whoa. Alright. Heart, worth it. Hey, I actually got that without getting hit. Okay, I think I've got enough ammo built up, so let's use my bullets. Man, these monsters are kind of dumb though, huh? Like, how many of them do you think their plan is gonna be, hey, oh, everybody still there? Okay, weird. OBS lost connection there for a second, so I hope everything's still okay. Looks like Twitch might have cut up into 2 videos, but YouTube hopefully will piece them together. Oh well, so it goes. Sometimes Twitch doesn't like me very much. Boop. Oh god, it doesn't help too that those things spread out in a random pattern. If only I could aim up. Man, that would really change the name of this game, wouldn't it? Oh hey, I beat it! Wait, well, okay, no boss either. Okay, alright, alright. Okay, Twitch, come on now. Come back in, Twitch. Don't be like that, Twitch. Give me 1 second to make sure I'm not, oh great, my computer's locking up too. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, if you're still there, chat, would you like, please give me a shout out? Because, like, Cliff and Peavy meet at the Bulldog Cafe, second home to Cliff and his friends. Oh wow, it's literally a bulldog. Okay. Cliff, thank goodness you made it. Jenny's been kidnapped and taken to the South Seas Club. Oh no, not Jenny. I remember her. I wish I'd never laid eyes on this rocket pack. But I can't give it back now. I've got to get that club and yeah, is Twitch still coming in? Guys? Peeps? Oh well, I guess we're just gonna roll. And if it doesn't come in then, oh gosh, I'm dead. Oh well. Actually can't tell if YouTube's coming in either. Come on, stream. Don't be like that. Don't be mean to me. Oh well, I'm sure they'll let me know if I lose connection. Right? Maybe? Hopefully. If worse comes to worse, I guess I can always upload this later. Let the cutscene play out while I try to get my shit together. Okay. Alright, it does look like I'm coming through. Okay, so apparently it cut out for a quick second and came back. Alright, good deal. Alright, moving on. Hey, the bullets are silver in this level. Does that mean I can kill werewolves? Actually, like a Rocketeer paranormal crossover would be pretty sweet. Like, honestly, the funny thing is as much as I rag on the Rocketeer for being sort of an obscure hero, I actually really like his aesthetic, and I think he could be a cool character if more stuff is done with him. But then again, I sort of have a, I don't know, a predilection, I guess, if that's the right word, for any sort of that sort of Art Deco, 1920s, 30s style of hero. I don't know. But I'm really big into jazz and stuff too, so I just have a fondness for that sort of time period, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know, I just like the idea of a sort of simple man with a rocket pack, you know, saving the day. Ah, dang. Okay, this level's not pulling any punches here. Ah. Yeah, it seems like any level that I get jetpack fuel is automatically way harder. I guess because they assume you're just gonna fly around all the obstacles. But not me. I'm gonna take those obstacles and get hit by them. Right in the face. Yeah, that's a good point, Mizar. I can't really talk smack about the Bulldog Cafe because that is awesome, and I would totally eat there, and I would totally make that my favorite hangout spot forever. Okay, it looks like the silver bullets, I guess, give me 20, so that's why they're special. Ooh, ow. Come on, give me that fuel. I need it. Eat that fuel. Come on, buddy. You know, that makes me wonder though, why are these gangsters carrying all this fuel? Like maybe they're not even involved with this whole operation and they're just sort of like, I don't know, like selling fuel on the black market or something, and they're getting caught up in this whole thing. Like, oh no, we were just siphoning gas. Ah, we didn't mean to confront this Art Deco superhero. Okay, it doesn't look like I can kill the weird planet mines. Oh wait, no, I can. I totally can. Just, they take a lot of bullets. Alright, good to know. Come on, buddy. Get down here and die! Or not. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna... Actually, the rocket pack is powered by blood. You know, the funny thing is, that wouldn't surprise me. Okay. Yeah, I guess these guys are just a way to stock up on fuel in case you fall down. But I got this! I don't need your fuel. Don't need your stinking fuel. Of course, I say that now, but... I'm sure I'm gonna need it at some point. Ow! Ah, stupid mine got in the way. Haha, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm guessing it's probably gonna take me the full show time to beat this because I'm not doing so hot. Hey, Forlong, do you happen to remember how many levels this has? I'd be curious to know sort of what the progress meter of this whole shebang is. Alright, can I get one more? 7? Okay. What am I on? 4? So I'm like a little more than halfway done, I think. Okay, that seems about right, because if I, well, I still got a long time, though. I don't know, we'll see. We'll just play it by ear. I won't try to, ah, dang it, dang it, Actually, you know what? Can I just punch this thing to death? Okay, I can, but then I get attacked by that dude. Ow. Ah, jeez, okay, well at least he gave me a heart. Alright, let me just sort of drop in on this dude. Man, if I could even aim down, man, that would be a whole different game, wouldn't it? Now, let me see if I can just punch this. Ah, hey, a heart. That's nice. I always like getting hearts. They're like my favorite thing to get. Go figure. Guessing that guy's not gonna die though? Nah. Or maybe just takes a crap ton of hits. I mean, it seems like he's taking damage. There we go. Okay, yeah, he just took a while. Come on, get over here. Die, evil rocket man. You know, that just goes to show, though, if these guys already have jetpacks and can fly, what do they need me for? Why are they so intent on getting my specific rocket pack? Is it just because it's gold? Maybe it's like a rarer version, you know? It's like a foil Charizard. This is the gold version, so it's better for some reason. But they have perfectly good working silver ones. Don't really see why they need to go through all the trouble. So, alright, so I'm gonna, speaking of Sonic, Sonic's coming up an awful lot in this stream tonight. But speaking of Sonic, I'm gonna try to stick to the top route of these buildings because Sonic the Hedgehog taught me that the top route is always better. All the good secrets, and the easier path, and the cool, I don't know, scenic sights, I guess, are always on the top route. And the bottom route is always crappy and full of spikes and death traps. I'm gonna try to stick to the rooftops here. I don't know if this game follows Sonic rules or not, but whatever. Sort of ingrained to me at this point in platformers that you want to stick to the top route, so that's what we're gonna do. Ah, dang it! These guys are getting aggressive. You just flew right into my face. Like, I don't need to shoot you. I'll just body slam you to death. Alright. Okay, here we go. I gotta be getting pretty close to the end now, right? No! Stop it! Jeez, I'm just getting swarmed. I don't know how I have this much health. Oh, I'm also out of ammo. See, I wish I like could carry a defibrillator or something and convert my ammo to health. That'd be swell. And I guess that would make things so easy. Oh, he pushed me into the end. Alright, I'll take it. Can I get some ammo, please? Ow. Alright, time to fly! Just get on top of the Ghostbusters firehouse here real quick. See what the heck? They got like... It looks like something from like a moon base or something. What the hell's with those turrets? Attacking me with moon turrets and planets. Like, who the hell are these guys? Like, that the big plot twist is they're not just Nazis, they're like space Nazis or something. Actually, that would be one hell of a plot twist, and I think that would be totally awesome. It's like, it turns out they're aliens! That would sort of be a perfect, like, bow tie and the whole, like, pulp cereal sort of vibe this thing's got going on for it. Alright. Ow, ow, shit. Oh boy, this is bad. Oh, no, no, no. How am I still alive? I don't understand. Sometimes I have no health and get shot, and I'm still good, but... Okay, there we go. Oh gosh, I'm horribly shot to death. The helmet falls off just to add insult to injury. It's like you can see that there's an actual person there that's dying. Alright. Whoop. At least I got a full salve of health. No ammo though, but give me some fuel and we'll get this show on the road. I don't know why I crouch, but it feels good to crouch and punch sometimes, you know? Here we go! Ow. Ow. See, the problem is if I try to avoid the threats, I get killed. If I try to tackle the threats, I also get killed. I'm kind of in a lose-lose situation here, as far as vis-a-vis not getting hit. Ouch. Alright, you just fuel guys? Okay, that's fine. Alright, actually, you know what? New strategy. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, new strategy is working out very bad. Very bad for Nighkos. I was just gonna try to fly past everything, but then I just got horribly murdered. So I don't think we're gonna try that on the next run of this level. Okay, can I actually shoot him while not getting hit? No, see, he... Alright, well, yeah, once again, I have underestimated the grenade very vastly in this game. I'm sorry, grenade. I will do whatever I can to make up for the horrible things I said to you earlier. Okay, I could try to kill those guys to get bullets, but it's gonna take like 30 minutes. You guys okay with that? If I just chill here and just like get a bunch of ammo real quick? Because, and I'm sure it doesn't make for a very interesting stream, but, you know, I don't know. I should like read poetry or something during times like this. But I don't know any poetry. It's not offhand. I just need to get a big book of poetry. Just like, oh, whenever you need to grind on an old school game. I have something to fill the dead space in your show. Oh hey, I made it. Oh jeez. Whoa, what? Oh, did he take my gun? Oh gosh, it is like Indiana Jones. No, please don't hurt me. Oh shit. Okay. I did not have time to even process what was going on before he just beat the shit out of me. Alright. Oh well, every failure gets me slightly closer to the end, so... Honestly, we don't really end this too soon, right? Because that would not be as fun. Gotta give this game its fair shake. Okay. Oh. Okay, it looks like if I go behind them, they have to sort of turn around, which gives me a little bit of time to sort of get them before they turn at me. That seems like a good working strategy for... Ow! Or I could just get blown away by mines. That works too. Yep. I have no ammo, so I'm just gonna have to punch this guy to death. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. Ah! That was actually cool. I just sort of jetpacked and punched him all at the same time. Totally accidental, but hey, I'll take it. You won't get me, moon turret! Okay, so I don't really have enough to use grenades on him though, so I'm going to try my new strategy. Yeah, that actually seems like working pretty well. Maybe not perfect, but it'll do. Hopefully it'll at least be enough to sort of get me to this boss with enough health to kind of take him down. Ow! Ow! Stop it! Jeez, these guys have gotten really aggressive. It's funny how mean these mobsters are, you know? You'd think they'd be a little nicer. Okay, come on. I need... Okay, actually that's better. As much as I like having ammo, I would much rather have health at this point. Oop. Oop. Ow, 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 ow. Whoop. Okay, is this it? Alright, so here we go. He's all gonna be like, I think you're gone. Alright, but I got you this time. Nothing can stop the powers of the crouch punch. I will just Johnny Cage you to death. Apparently that's not working though. Do I have to actually hit him in the face? Yeah, okay. Alright, so you can't cheese him out with crotch punches. Alright, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. What you got? Apparently you got a lot because you murdered me again. At least I got a few good hits in that time, but not good enough. Not good enough at all. Okay, so this is what, third time on this sort of firehouse level? Just gonna call it the firehouse level even though it's clearly not a firehouse and it clearly has nothing to do with Ghostbusters, but whatever. It's my show, I can call it what I want. At least until the actual, like, creator of the NES Rocketeer game shows up and is like, no, actually, then I will concede. But only until then, and not a minute before. Whoop. Alright, off to a good start here. Ow, 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 ow. Looks like those guys really only take 2 hits, so if I time my jumps a little bit better, I can probably kill them without even doing all the fancy jumping behind. Alright. Now, take this guy out real quick with my bullets. Fly up here. Ow, dang it. I gotta be more cautious about flying around when they're land mines? Air mines? What would you call those? Air mines, I guess? Is that a thing? Are air mines a thing that exists? Is that a word? I don't know. Well, either way, gotta watch out for them air mines. Oop, oop, oop. The silver ones are stronger for some reason. It's the property of inverse mobsters, I guess. The mobsters, the gray suit mobsters are clearly the weakest, but as far as landmines go, the gray ones are the strongest. And the purple ones are the weakest. I think these mobsters would take a little bit more effort into having a matching color scheme. Come on, mobsters, get your shit together. Okay. Am I gonna be able to tackle this boss with only 2 hits? Probably not. But I guess we're still gonna try. Hi, I got a 3rd health. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Okay, it looks like if I can hit him before he hits me, he jumps back. So I think that's sort of the strategy I'm gonna work with here. This is like, speed him to the punch. Quite literally. Oh, hey, you're dead. Alright, take that, jerk. Chapter 4! Okay, yeah, we're moving right along. A mysterious figure streaks through the night sky above Hollywood. Oh, hey, it's the intro again. Hey, you weren't kidding about using the, reusing assets for long. I made it, but I had to use up all my fuel. I won't get past the guards dressed like this. I wonder if I can sneak in through the back. Okay, cool. Whoop. Oh, I got a ton of bullets though. Take that, jerk. I guess the purple ones are just crouching guards. Like red guards and purple guards, I guess, are the same, except purple's crouching. So maybe that designates, again, for sort of going with a martial arts analogy for mobster colors here. I guess the purple ones trained in a different style than the red ones did. I kind of really want that heart. Let's see. If I get it, even if I get hit, then and I still get it, then it's still worth it in the end. Okay. Alright. Ah, shit. Okay, well. Alright, zero-sum game. If I can get it without getting hit, then that's clearly the best thing, but I might as well try for it, because even if I get hit, I can still get the health back. So it basically mitigates the risk. Okay. Man, these monsters are clever. They're using stairs. Ow. Okay, that's not cool. Hey guy, I killed you already. Or are we like a zombie mobster now? Come on, that's not fair. Because to be fair, I keep coming back to life though, so I can't complain too much. Oh, dang tank. Okay, come on, I can make this jump. The jumps in this game are not that hard. I shouldn't have that much trouble with them. Okay. Somebody's gonna pop out of there. Oh, or not. Weird. So they're just totally neglecting the use of the doors now and are just teleporting into the mid-air stairs. That's cool. I'm glad that you mobsters were able to master the art of teleportation, apparently. Okay, see, some mobsters still have their manners. They use doors like normal mobsters. Jeez, mobsters these days. No respect, I tell you. They're probably killing the newspaper industry too. Damn mobsters. Huzzah, huzzah. Oh, okay. I gotta be getting, well, I guess I'm about halfway through this game though. Well, I mean, at least level-wise halfway, I don't know. Oh, the tanks are back! Hey guys. Ow. Okay. Well, I guess technically the tank did kill me because it sort of scared me to death. So way to go, tank. Score one for you, I suppose. You know, I gotta admit though, as much as I rag on these mobsters for being like inept, they're pretty tough in the fact that they can take 3 bullets to the face and or crouch before actually dying. I mean, I don't know about you people, but really one of those would be enough to knock me out. Maybe not kill me, but I would definitely be down for the count, I can guarantee you that much. Alright, rifles isn't even, you know what? Can I just like, oh no. Grenade! Oh wow, whoa, that went way far! Okay, so like, you can throw the grenade different heights? How did I do that? I'm gonna have to, well, I don't have any ammo to test it out, test my theory, but that was awesome. If you can throw the grenade farther by holding a different button, then yeah, it's suddenly way better. Apparently it's the best weapon in this game, and I was just a fool. I was blinded by my old ways, but now I have seen the truth. I have seen the light of the grenade. I guess that's a good point for long. I mean, it does take them 3 bullets to die, but when they do die, they explode into purple smoke, so that is a pretty intense way to go. I mean, actually, I'm not sure if it's really possible for you and I to turn into purple smoke, no matter how hard we get punched or shot. I don't know. Maybe they're like magic mobsters, like summoned by a genie or something, to vanish into the smoke when they are defeated. Sort of explain why I keep running into the exact same looking mobster over and over again. Same height, same build. Alright. Wow. These things are weird too because they kind of remind me of like the tops of police cars. Very off-brand for the mobsters. But hey, I guess I'll use whatever works. Ow! Ow! Okay. Alright. I could not switch to my fist for some reason. Can I like, is this one of those? No. See, in the Batman game, you could pause it and switch weapons while paused, if I remember right. Which made it way easier to sort of pick out your threats with different weapons. So I was trying to see if I could do that same thing here, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Ow! Where did that come from? Looks like I'm sort of stuck having to cycle weapons in mid-fight. But you know, it doesn't really make sense if you think about it. I mean, I guess I can understand why they programmed it that way from a resource standpoint, but I imagine in real life and you're just like, oh, there's my pistol. Oh, nope, there's my fist. Oh, nope, there's my bazooka. I mean, really, you'd be able to just sort of pick whatever you actually wanted to use. You wouldn't have to cycle. Eh. Ah, son of a... I bet I was close to the checkpoint too. Oh well, let's give it another go. We're not gonna give up until we're dead. And I mean we, like, the person, not the game character, because if we gave up when the game character was dead, we would have given up quite a long time ago. Which, actually, to that point, I don't think I've ever actually beaten this game. I never really sat down and played it all the way through. I mean, it does have unlimited continues, but... and it has passwords, but even then, I guess it just never really bothered. There's always better games to play, I suppose. Oh. Ah, I got it without losing health, but I'm already at max health, so alright. Zero-sum game there. But yeah, no, I guess what it was is like, again, this isn't a bad game, but there's always just better games to play, you know? So I never really sat down and just finished it. It'll be interesting if I can beat it tonight. I believe that'll be the first time I've beaten it. Or maybe it's just this game was so not memorable that I did beat it, but I just don't remember beating it. Either way, it'll be an interesting experience to see the ending for sure. The weapon shuffle would be something that... yeah, I'm sure Miser, I'm sure they are working on the Rocketeer remaster right now, because you just know the fan outcry for a Nintendo Switch version of the Rocketeer is like so high that... I mean, I'm sure Nintendo's getting like calls off the hook for this. But they'll probably port it to Steam too, you know? Oh yeah, PS Vita, of course. I guess it would be appropriate on the PS Vita if we're talking obscure things. Ha ha ha. Nah, I kid, but I can't resist a good PS Vita joke. There are some good games on PS Vita, but just they've never quite been ever, especially once they lost Monster Hunter, they haven't been able to sort of get back dominance of the handheld market from Nintendo. I mean, you can talk all you want about whether Nintendo's consoles are good or not, but they definitely have the market cornered on handhelds for sure. Oh, what's interesting about that note is that PlayStation is getting the new Monster Hunter game. What is it, Monster Hunter World? I don't know why I can never remember that game. Looks super good, but it's going to be on PlayStation and not Nintendo from what I can tell. So it's interesting. I wonder if they'll actually start putting Monster Hunter games back on the Vita now. I don't know. I sure hope not, because honestly, I don't have any PlayStation consoles, and I love me some Monster Hunter, so I would much rather play them on the Nintendo consoles that I do own. Also, the idea of like playing a Monster Hunter on the Switch is like orgasmic to me, because I like the idea of being able to play it on a big screen with a full controller, but also being able to take it with you. That's like everything I ever wanted out of a Monster Hunter, so... Come on, Capcom, get on that shit. Make me a Switch Monster Hunter. Ow, son of a... balls. Okay. Well, I made the checkpoint, so I guess I can just die in peace, but I'm still gonna try to go as far as I can. Oh, really? The stream's cutting off again? Shit, I wonder what's going on. Twitch. Stop it. Stop it, Twitch. I didn't get a notification that time, and I don't think anything seems to be wrong with my internet, so I'm not sure why it's being weird. Is there something wrong with OBS, I guess? I don't know. Oh well, I'll apologize if it keeps cutting out too much, but we're just gonna keep trying to roll, and hopefully it won't be too bad. Because I can't really think of anything. I mean, I haven't changed my setup at all, so... Oh shit, are you kidding me? Am I all the way back at the beginning? No, I made the checkpoint! No, I made the checkpoint! Ah, crap. Okay, this is gonna be tough. I thought I was doing good, but apparently not. Gotta definitely be much more careful about how I play my cards here. But yeah, sorry, back to the stream. As far as that goes, I haven't changed anything to my setup or internet, so... it shouldn't, hopefully, be cutting out too bad. I guess just keep an eye on it, and if it keeps going, let me know, and, ow. Okay, that's good to know. So I don't make the checkpoint until the stage theme changes. Okay. Alright, well, I'll definitely know to try to be more careful then, because I got a long way to go. Ow, wow, I timed that awfully. If I just said I was going to be more careful, too. Can't really trust anything I say. Ah. Ow. Ow. Ah. Ah. But yeah, I'll just have to, if the stream keeps going out, I'll just have to apologize. It's probably just a fluke in my internet. Not really anything I can do to resolve it. So we're just gonna keep pressing on and hope for the best. Like I said, at the very least, if worse comes to worse, I can always upload the full video on YouTube if the stream ends up cutting out too much. Do-do-do-do. Ha, ha, ha. Alright, here we go. So I'm making it pretty far and a pretty sizable amount of health here. You're dealing with the purple road. You don't get checkpoints. Yeah, I guess so. The mobsters don't want to make it that easy, huh, Mizar? Jeez, I just got wrecked. I had like 5 health and now I'm like dead. Well, this run's a wash, I guess. Man, it's these tiny tanks. Once again, the thing that I underestimate the most ends up being the most powerful. Underestimate the grenade and the best weapon. Underestimate the tiny tanks, and because of them, I get murdered. Well, hopefully I'll get some health or something here, because otherwise this stage is... I don't want to say hard per se, I'm just bad at it. But definitely a brutal experience. Come on, you know you want to shoot me. These guys are sort of tricky to deal with because if you duck too soon... Oh, son of a bitch. He just kicked me in the face. Alright, I can do this. Alright, let me just sort of steal my nerves here a bit as I sort of focus on how I'm going to take this on. Alright. And away we go. Let's do this. Serious mode activated. No more joking around. This is serious business. Wow, the serious gaming channel now. Speedrun strats for Rocketeer or something. I don't know. I can't be serious. I'm sorry. I tried. Wow. I will, however, try to play this a little bit more skillfully here, as opposed to just cracking wise all the time. Come on, you know you wanna be visible. Ow. Ah. Yeah, really, if I am at full health, I might as well just jump past them, I guess. Because then if I get hit, then... No, no, no! I have no idea if I got hit there, but whatever. Kind of hard to tell if I get hit sometimes, honestly, just because, like, your damage... Ah, dang it, I need those. Oh, son of a bitch. Damage indicator is very light. Like, you just sort of blink slightly. Ow, shoot. Like, you turn purple. You don't even really blink. So a lot of times I focus on the enemy, not my own character model. So because of that, I can't really tell if I'm taking damage or not. Okay. Alright, I don't want to jinx it, but everything's going so far. So good. So good. Gonna jump out behind me. What are you? Some kind of ne'er-do-well trying to sneak up behind me? Jerks. Said mobsters these days just have no manners. They're not like the mobsters of the old days. They had class. Okay. Yeah, looks like my best bet with the tiny tanks is to just jump over them. Ow, fuck. Muffins. This is a family-friendly show. Ow, I promise. Sometimes it is. Oh, oh. Okay, so definitely doing better than I did last time where I had no health at this point. Yeah, I don't know why, but these little, like, whatever the hell they are, exploding police mines always scare me because it's all about timing your duck, right? If you do it too soon, you get shot. But if you do it too late, you also get shot. So really, there's just a lot of opportunities to get shot in this game. Okay, somebody could drop some health though, that would be swell. Please. Oh no! Oh, this is bad. Huzzah! Alright, let's test out my grenade theory. Ow, shit. So yeah, it does look like, I guess if you jump and shoot at the same time, your grenade goes farther? That's neat. Neato. Oh boy, am I gonna actually be able to beat this level? starting to question here. Because how many times, I haven't been keeping track, but this has got to be like the 5th or 6th time that I've attempted this level. I just have to hope I can make it to the checkpoint. I still have like, what, 3 more levels left? Ugh. Ugh. Not looking too good for me. I might end up having to play this game next week. Which is like, the whole thing is I wanted to actually have a one-off game for once because I've had so many games recently, cough cough sorcery cough cough, that ended up being like a million years long. I wanted to just play a few games that would only be 1 or 2 episodes. Hence, which is part of the reason I picked this game, because I looked up and it said average beat time is 1.5 hours. So I thought, oh, that's perfect. But we're already 1 hour into the game, and I'm getting murdered on this level, so I'm thinking it might end up taking me longer than 2 hours. Oh well. I guess it wouldn't be an Under the Radar show, true Under the Radar episode, if it wasn't for the fact that something that I thought was going to be short ended up being really, really long. It's sort of becoming a running trend with these games here. I'm gonna have to, like, basically double. Anytime I look up how long it's gonna take to beat something, I should just double it. That's true, I haven't beaten Monster in My Pocket, but Monster in My Pocket I kinda play, kinda wanna keep playing 2-player. It was a lot more fun 2-player, so, while I'm playing 1-player game, when I'm by myself, I'd rather play 1-player games, and then if I ever get the opportunity to have a 2nd player again, I will have 2 players. That seems like it makes more sense. So don't get me wrong, I have not forgotten about Monster in My Pocket. Just like how I'm probably going to revisit Half Minute Hero because I haven't beaten that either. I just want to wait till a more opportune time to do it. Same with Monster in My Pocket. It's not that I've forgotten about it or that I don't plan on beating it. It's just that I would rather do it with a 2nd person. So I'll play 1-player games for now until I can get a 2nd person. Although that said, if I do get a 2nd person, I probably won't play Monster in My Pocket immediately. Because if I do get a 2nd person, there's a couple games that I really want to play that'll be beneficial for the whole co-op aspect that I think will be a lot of fun before I get to Monster in My Pocket again. Oh, health! Beautiful, beautiful health. I was starting to forget they existed. Oh. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just grind on these spawning monsters, but again, we're sort of... Son of a bitch! Come on, guys. Can you just, like, give me one little break here? Alright, let's just, Ah! Oh, well, okay. Well, I hosed that up. Oh no, that's not the right gun! Okay, there we go. Oddly enough, the fist is better when it comes to these crates simply because your fist doesn't stop like the bullets do. Alright. Oh, that's a monster. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Just breathe. Just breathe, Nighkos. Huzzah. Oh, none of that. Okay, looks like I'm getting into the kitchens here. Oh no, not the tiny tanks! No, tiny tank! I'm sorry. Wait, why is there just rocks in the kitchen? That's weird. Did you guys not finish the wallpaper there, or some sort of fancy club this is turning out to be? Okay, I know somebody's gonna jump out of there and murder me. I just know it. I've gotten too far. My hubris will be punished, right? Any minute now. I'm so scared! Okay, alright, okay, I can do this, I can do this. Hey, that's weird, you didn't spawn earlier. Okay, fire, I can dodge the fire. God, I'm just so paranoid! Wait, my ROM is corrupted? That would probably make sense. That would sort of explain why the wallpaper is not finished in the kitchen. Ah! Okay. Woo! I actually about had a heart attack there. I made it. Okay, please be a checkpoint. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do need to update my emulator. Either way, it's weird, but it's not game breaking. Oh, thank Christ. Not a game breaking glitch at all, so we're just gonna keep on rolling along. Keep on rolling along. Man, how far is this? This is a big ass freezer. Shit, how much meat do you guys keep back here? Also, should I be like climbing? Okay, I guess that's a yes. Oh boy, I'm not liking the look of this scenario. Ah, son of a... Oh. This looks like it's gonna be a big ol' complicated maze with lots of... Wait, why is there fire in the freezer? How does that make sense? It's like, oh dang, ice caught on fire again. It's like, shit, Steve, not now, Chris, I'm helping a customer. Nah, Steve, the freezer caught on fire again. Ah, shit, again? Dang it, we've used up all our fire extinguishers this week. Ah, damn. Ah, well, I guess we'll just have to let it burn itself out, because there ain't shit we can do about it. Freezer burn. Hey, that's oddly appropriate. I know you're gonna murder me. I know it. Just bring it on. Ah. Actually, for some reason, this section doesn't seem quite as hard as the previous one. I guess just because I have more time to prep for the obstacles. Get out of here. Sure, quad. Oh, that's a flame. I don't want to go that way. You know, I'm starting to wonder, though, really, I was talking about getting a defibrillator earlier to help, like, you know, get health back. But at this point, I'm almost wondering if I shouldn't be spending my ammunition on just fire extinguishers. Because those little flames are causing me a lot of bit of trouble here. A lot of bit of trouble. Wow, that's a fun phrase. Oh. Oh, thank Christ! Sinclair's got Jenny, and the place is crawling with thugs! Oh, okay. Alright. Good to know. Thanks for the update there, generic character who I've already forgotten your name. That's a good point. They have a big freezer for all their bootleg liquor. Makes sense. Was this during Prohibition era? It was the 30s. Man, I just talked about how much I like that era, but now I can't remember the dates of the Prohibition. I want to say it was around that time, though, but I don't know. I guess I've gotten so reliant on Wikipedia for random facts like that, I don't have anything memorized. Oops. Oh, hey, I'm getting all sorts of random fuel, though. Man, these are some tall ceilings for a nightclub. Also, that's a bunch of health up there, so let me go get that real quick. Whoop. Yeah, this is like a 3-story high freaking room here. Pretty impressive. I guess they spent all their money on the exterior. Or exterior? No, that's not right. The actual club portion of the club, as opposed to the back area that was all corrupted and full of rocks for some reason. No, please don't kill me. I'm sorry. Yeah, see, and you know, the funny thing is, the silver jetpacks are clearly better because they don't run out of fuel. So why am I in the center of this whole conspiracy when they've clearly got a better working model? Oh. Oh, it was after? Okay. Guess that makes sense. Oh. No. Okay, more fuel, that's always good. Ah, oh, son of a... God, man, they are really hitting me hard here. They're just like, hey guys, we got guns. Maybe we should just like shoot the shit out of them. And they're like, hey, wait, that's actually a good idea. Let's do that. Oh, this guy's got grenades. No, stop it. Give me that fuel. On the plus side, there's lots of health up here, which is neat. I don't know, was that supposed to be a secret? I guess if you've never really played games before, you probably wouldn't think to look up there. But I played enough adventure games to know you always check the secret areas for the goodies. Plus I have rocket fuel again, so I can mostly just sort of bypass all these shitty little monster dudes. It's just the rocket pack guys. They're scary. Ow, 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 stop it please. Whoa, 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 I don't know what happened. Okay. Yeah. Check out that awesome cutscene. Eat your heart out, Ninja Gaiden. Chapter 5, so we're getting close to the end now. Huh, maybe it will take me about an hour and a half to beat this. Alright. Oh, jeez. That's too fast to read. So you see, these local monsters work for Sinclair, who works for the enemy war movement. And he's got Jenny! We think they're headed for Griffith Park. Who's that? It looks like those thugs again. Looks like trouble. Quick, Cliff, get the rocket pack out of here safely. Just fly that shit out, dog. Or I guess you're out of fuel again. Man, this thing is like as eco-friendly as a Hummer. Ow, Ouch. Actually, no, that's a good point. For being such a small, compact rocket pack, where does the fuel go? Maybe it's actually really super fuel efficient. Like, it's like, I don't know, 2 tablespoons of gasoline can run the whole thing for like 30 minutes. Ah, son of a bitch. Otherwise, it seems like he'd have to have the like gas tank strapped to his whole body. Ah. I mean, yeah, hell, in that sense, it is what? This is the 30s that this takes place in? So having something fuel efficient to even have any sort of thrust on a pack that small, that's actually a pretty impressive piece of technology. I mean, you know, not counting the whole flying aspect, which is obviously cool, but I mean just in terms of like fuel efficiency. And you can't even just explain it away with like, oh, well, it's nuclear powered or anything. Nope, this thing has to run off gasoline. It didn't have nuclear that time. Maybe it could be batteries, I guess? I never really looked into the science of the Rocketeer. Figure out how that sort of works. Whatever, it's a guy who flies. How much science do you need, right? Just gotta sit back and enjoy it. It's funny, it's like, this level seems a lot easier than the previous one. Where did all the monsters go? Oh, okay, that's a wall. For some reason I thought I could go past that. Ow. Oh, right, the box blocked my shot. In the rare cases where the fist is actually better. Oop, oop, oop. Oh, hey, wow. Just dropped from the ceiling. Alright. These mobsters are getting more and more creative with their ways of appearing. Although I guess they're never going to really up the whole teleportation gig they had going on at the staircase. Gina begs another question. If they can teleport again, why do they need a rocket pack? I'm not a Nazi mobster, so I guess I can't really understand their grand plans. Ow, 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 ow. Purple guys almost always hit me at least once because it's hard to shoot when you're not allowed to crouch. Oh no, a tiny tank. On these type of levels though, where I can actually sort of jump around, those type of enemies aren't as scary. Oh. It's weird, this looks suspiciously like the first level, except different colors. It's like, weird, I didn't know this FBI guy had a random hangar of planes too. It's just like the hangar of planes back home, at the test pilot track that I lived at, or worked at, or I don't know. Level 1, we'll just stick with that. Alright, moving on. Am I gonna have to fight another helicopter again? Oh no! It's apparently a terrible night to have a curse, because apparently I'm in Castlevania now. Or Zelda 2, I guess. Ow, 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 ow. I am scared of everything that moves, and I will shoot the hell out of it. Like, seriously, if Jenny popped up on screen right now, I would probably shoot her. Just because I am, like, super trigger happy at this point. The plus side, that means I got another checkpoint because the music changed. Whoa. Eyes are kind of hurting there from the textures of that scroll. Oh, geez. So apparently, according to Forlong, this is the hard level, which is fantastic because the other levels did not treat me very nicely. Hey. What's this stop me from just continuing to scroll right? I mean, I feel like I'm going the right way here, but... Oh, weird. Oh, I guess I climbed up a cliff. I was kind of wondering why there was a tree floating on the rocks, but... I guess sort of... Oh, wait, that's a wall. Okay, no wonder I can't scroll right. Also, I have a jetpack, so I should be using more of that. It's not a random FBI, guys. It's Howard Hughes. Oh! Ah! Shit! Oh, that's interesting. So I didn't realize they actually pulled in, like, a real reference. That's cool. Boop. Ah, shit. Dang, I guess I should have buffed up on my history before I play this game, so I would have recognized the name. But nope. Oh, hey, it's a train. Hi, train. do a little train dance with my Rocketeer guy, I guess. Train dance. Alright, moving on. Whoa. I will get to you, and I will punch your thigh until you're dead. Sort of like the first draft of the Liam Neeson speech in Taken. Come on, buddy. Get over here. Ow. The problem with this level, not having ammunition makes it kind of tough. Or jetpack fuel, for that matter. Whoop. I guess if I had saved up enough ammo from the enough fuel from the previous level, then this wouldn't be so bad. Gotta really time these bats. Because they fly so fast, I can't just punch and expect to get them. I have to actually time it. Oh boy, this is, yeah, this is shaping up to be a pretty tough one. Ooh, shot to death by the bats. As it goes. Boy, alright, here we go. Ouch. Okay, not off to a good start. I need my guns. Hey, dang it. Oh, jeez. I'm taking like 1 point of damage from everything that crosses my path. There we go. Maybe I should just conserve ammo just for the bats. Oh, son of a bitch. Hey. Hey. Oh, hey, heart. That was a waste of ammo. Whatever. As long as I'm not dead, I'm happy. Everything else we'll figure that out later. It's like intense platforming. Actually, this level kind of reminds me a lot of Contra. Or the NES Predator game. Which, I don't know. The NES Predator game would be an interesting game for my show, except for the fact that it sucks, and I don't know if I want to play it. Alright. Come on. Come on! Let's do this! Yeah. See it! See, some of them spawn so fast, it's like I don't even have time to react. Alright, yeah, so clearly the gun is just the way to go with the bat. Just funny, you think the bats would be hard to shoot with a pistol, but guess that's NES platformer logic for you. Alright, so hopefully we're getting pretty close to a checkpoint. Oh, delicious health. I kind of got too excited and got shot while I got it. So, sort of evened itself out, but that's alright. Oh, hey, another health. I'm pretty sure I will be needing that. Alright, hopefully I'm getting pretty close to the checkpoint here. Anything up here? Doesn't look like I can make that jump. Nope. No sir. No thank you. Yep. Hey, fuel. It's weird, I haven't had that in a while. Oh, jeez. See, now I think the game is just like... just feel sorry for me, because now it's just giving me a ton of health. So, yeah, I can't be getting too much further from... Oh, jeez. How long does this go? Yep. I just want to make it to the top of this random mountain that's apparently in Howard Hughes' backyard, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Oh no, I'm out of bullets. Oh, and there's jetpack guys. Oh, fantastic. Oh, great. Okay. Yeah. So, I'm not psychic, but I'm thinking, yep, there it is. I didn't even have a time to get my quip in before I died. I was going to say that I'm not psychic, but I'm predicting that this run is going to come to an end really quick, and it did, before I even had a chance to say it. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Alright. Ah! Frickin' these bats. Yeah, maybe I guess I should just try jumping over them. Ah, okay, no. I hit my head on the tree branch, so... Yeah, okay, apparently Operation Jump Over the Bats is not a success. Oh gosh, I haven't even started the level yet. I'm already dead. Oh boy. Well, on the plus side, if this does turn out to be another Indiana Jones sort of situation going here, then I only have about a half hour to torture myself before giving us a break. Jeez, though, if I do have to come back this next week, I'm gonna be a very, very sad streamer. Ah. The hike up to Griffith Park is quite a trip in real life too. Oh, interesting. So is this actually based on some level of realism? I can't actually Google it right now, but I am kind of curious now. Oh, okay, no. That bullet's just not happening. Alright, come on, bats. See what you got? Eh. Ha. Yeah, this part. Ah, shit. That guy always gets me. I just need to remember whenever there's a bullet, the bat comes. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that was just not so good. Not so good. Not so good. Alright, here we go. Dang it. Apparently I cannot get out of the first few seconds of the source level without taking at least 1 point of damage. Stop it. I mean, I'm scared to jump over them too because the trees might block my jumps. Or I might jump into one, like an idiot. Yes, all of you will become purple smoke! Thanks to my devastating Rocketeer punches. But, at least this is one of the better songs. Well, kind of. I don't know. This part's alright. Ah! Okay, so is it just me? I don't remember a flying guy appearing there before, so is the game just screwing with me now? Alright, Rocketeer game, I know I haven't been on the best terms with you. I may have called you forgettable and mediocre, but I also called you decent. I called you a good game. I said I liked you. Why are you being this mean to me? We should be friends, Rocketeer game. Don't be a jerk. Or maybe it's just like, now it just wants to be like the Indiana Jones game. It's like, play with me, Nighkos. Play with me longer. I don't want you to beat me in an hour and a half. Play this one level for 30 minutes over and over again. Because I want to spend more time with you, Nighkos. It's like, geez, Rocketeer. It's like, don't get me wrong. I mean, we're having fun and all, but give me some space. I got other games to play on the show too, you know. Rocketeer's like, no, you will only play with me now. You will be on this mountain level forever. Okay, let me switch to the gun. That's right. I have a strategy for this part. Okay, where's that bat? Come on. Come on. Come on. No, you want it. No, you want a taste of this? Yeah, get out of here, jerk. Son of a bitch. Sometimes they just fly slightly too low for my damn bullets. And sometimes they're slightly too high. The ways of the bats are very mysterious and unpredictable. And is he flying in circles? Okay. Alright, I was about to say. I'm about to have a conniption fit on this show here. It seems like the game is just making up rules as we go now. Just to screw with me. Okay, let me get that much needed health. Puts me in a whopping 3 points. Guess that'll have to do. Eh. Boop, 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 boop. Get some fuel. Also a nice change of pace from... What? Did my bullet just curve? What the hell is this wanted? I jumped and then the bullet curved? Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm seeing things. The spooky force is taking its toll on my psyche. Actually, why am I even shooting him? Oh, that's why, because the bullets don't actually hit him for some reason. And great, I'm about to be out of bullets again, which is fantastic. And it doesn't help that they reappear if I go off screen, so I'm not even really bothered trying to kill most of them. Just gonna keep rolling along, maybe, please. Oh, hold on. Forgot to turn off my alarms. Oops, sorry about that. Ah, ow, 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 please go away. Please, everything just... Can we just chill for 1 second? For long, do you have any clue how close I'm getting to the checkpoint at least? And if I'm very far away, can you please just tell me that I'm getting close to give me a false sense of encouragement? Because, like, I really could use a pick-me-up right about now. Ow, ow, okay. At this point, it is always 7:30, and I still have several levels to go before I beat this. So it looks like if I end up finishing this early, I'll just, Okay, freakout's over. Let's keep going. If I end up finish this early, I will, I'll just probably call it early. Because I'm guessing it's gonna take me probably at least like 15 more minutes to get past the remaining levels. But who knows, maybe I'll get lucky. Oop, oop. But I'm not counting on it. Oh gosh, come on. The jumping should be the easy part. Whatever. See, well, I don't know. I do really need that bullets, though. I need that bullets. Should be another Room of Force level besides this one, then the boss of the chapter. Do I have to all beat that on one checkpoint? For long? Because if I have to do 2 levels in a boss, then this shit's just a wash. I mean, I was only gonna use save states when necessary, but okay. You know what? Screw those bullets. I don't need you. I don't need anybody. I got this all on my lonesome. I'm so scared. Shit, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if I have to beat 2 of these stupid levels and a boss without dying, this is gonna be, we'll just say very difficult. I gotta wonder if some of these times that I'm looking at for how to beat these games are from people that are good at it. You know, like speedrunners and stuff. Because, I mean, to be honest, how many average folks are gonna, like, play the Rocketeer and record their times on these websites? Probably not many. So really, I'm probably seeing a lot of confirmation bias on selective, what is it, selective sorting or something like that? There's like a statistic term for that. But basically, I'm only seeing the people that cared about this game enough to input their times on it, as opposed to average folks. Meaning that it probably makes sense why it's taking me far longer to beat these type of games than most people, and I'm also already dead. Dead. I am dead. Alright, well, let's see. Well, I'm a rocket guy's about to just murder me, right? We got a rocket guy coming up. Rocket guy, murder me. I don't know where I'm going with that. Oh. Huh. I don't know how I'm alive, but... Funny, I've been saying that a lot this run. No! Okay, nope, that's it. Yeah, I got him! My strategy of running recklessly at him finally worked. Once more again. Ah, that bat. I swear upon all that is sacred that these bats, I hate them. I'm sad Rocketeer. Cry, cry. Cry, cry, cry. Okay, bring it on. Bring it on. What you got, bats? What you got? You ain't got shit. Well, except my health, but other than that, I mean, other than the health. Which, I mean, the health thing's pretty big, but other than that, you ain't got shit. Ah. No. I just want to get this level. Why? Oh. Alright, Nighkos, just 25 more minutes. If you just survive for 25 more minutes, you'll be free of this terrible, terrible curse. Right, forgot to switch to my gun. I'm getting so mentally frazzled by this level that I'm losing focus. Alright, let me just take a moment to breathe. Just breathe. And away we go. Yeah, at the very least I should probably jump over that first bat because... Okay, you know what? Maybe I should just jump over all the bats because this is clearly not working. Alright. You just find a spot that's safe to jump and then just... Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious gun drops. Ooh boy. Yeah, so I'm not normally one to rage at a video game. I don't know, I guess I've just never been a very ragey type of person. But boy, if a game gets it, it's gonna be this one. I wanted to play something easy and quick. Dang you, Rocketeer. Why did you lure me in with your false sense of wonder and joy and shortness? Okay, yeah, you know what? That ain't even worth it. Die. And die. Die. You know, before I was talking about how much cooler this guy would be if he was just Batman with a jetpack. At this point, I don't want Batman. I don't want to play as Batman right now. I honestly want like Trevor Belmont. Can I just be like Trevor Belmont? Because I can guarantee you, I would wreck some fools if I had Vampire Killer. Is that the name of the whip? I can't. For some reason, I can't think of the whip name. I blanked. My mind did a blank thing. Forlong, I'm sure you know it. What's the whip's name? Help me out here. Ah, the sense of wonder. Yeah, that's about right, Forlong. Sense of wonder comes from wondering why it's so hard. It's like, the thing is that it was easy at first. Just got a huge difficulty spike here. And towards the end, I guess. They're just like, dang it. All Nintendo games are hard. We can't go out like a chump. We gotta be hard like everyone else. Okay. Ah, son of a ball sacks. Yeah, the whip totally has a name for long. Come on, don't tell me you're out on your Castlevania lore now. Yeah, the whip has a name. It's a legendary artifact passed down by the Belmont clans. I want to say Vampire Killer, but for some reason that doesn't seem right. I'm too focused on trying to not die to really think of the appropriate name. I'm sure it's probably going to come to me in the middle of the night, and I'll be like, oh shit, it's the blah blah blah. But that's probably like, I'm like going to wake up at like midnight and be like, oh shit, but for now I can't think of it for some reason. Oh, but speaking of Castlevania lore, I checked out the first episode of the Castlevania anime on Netflix the other day, and I gotta say I was pretty impressed. I haven't seen the whole show yet, just the first of the 4 episodes. But yeah, I actually ended up liking it a lot more than I thought I would. It seemed pretty good. Like, the first episode's interesting because it actually, it doesn't start out with a Belmont. It actually starts out with how Dracula met his human wife and sort of their relationship. And so it explains why Alucard exists and like, you know, how it is that Dracula could actually fall in love with a human woman and why Dracula is such a dick and wants to kill humanity. So it's interesting. It's almost a very character-driven piece. And yeah, I dug it. I actually really liked it, at least as far as the first episode goes. Because honestly, that's something I've always wondered about Castlevania is like, where the hell does Alucard come from? Like, what human woman in their right mind would actually meet Dracula and bang him? But the Castlevania anime actually provides a very fascinating and interesting explanation for that. And also they do some other cool things, like in the Castlevania anime, Dracula's castle is steampunk as opposed to like magic, which is like a cool way of showing not only how the castle can disappear or move around like it does in the games, but it also shows why there's so much clockwork in the castles. Like, a clock tower is always a very classic Castlevania level, and it shows why, because, oh, it's actually a clockwork castle, which is pretty cool. So yeah, all in all, at least as far as the first episode, I can't speak for the whole series at this point. Yeah, first episode of Castlevania, I'd give it a recommendation. Pretty cool. If you haven't watched it yet, I'd give it a shot. Oh, I will caution you, it is definitely not for kids. There's some scenes of demons ripping people in half and their guts falling all over the place, so it can be pretty brutal. So yeah, just go into it with caution. But actually, on that note, kind of, oh shit, there's the falling tree branches that Forlong warned me about. Alright, I can do this. Come on, suckers. But anyway, what was I gonna say? It reminds me a lot of Vampire Hunter D, if anybody remembers of that anime. Probably not. That one's kind of obscure, I think, nowadays, too. But yeah, it's just, you know, sort of neo-gothic and very violent, and, I don't know, demons and blood and fucking shit and death and, you know, yeah. But yeah, anyway, so good. Castlevania, recommended. Rocketeer level 5 or whatever the hell this is, not recommended. Not in the least. Okay. So that was actually pretty good. Maybe I should just talk about Castlevania more, and that'll, like, help me keep going. Okay, come on, bat. Blah. Okay, I need to jump over this guy here so I don't get shot by the mobster. There we go. Alright. I think I'm at least... I played this first part of this level so much that I'm sort of developing a strategy here. I just need to be able to tap that button faster. Ah, shit. My timing's all off, and so they're hitting me before I punch them to death. They're like elbowing me in the face, and I'm like, ow! Then punch them. It's really not a good order of operations here. Okay, let me get some bullets. Some tasty hot lead bullets. Alright, so bullets for this part because bats suck. And I need it for that one that just pops out randomly that I don't have time to otherwise react to. Come on, buddy. I know you want some of this. Got some tasty lead for you right here, buddy. Ow. He used his friend as cover to get at me. Despicable, man. And I talked earlier about the mobsters having no respect, but these bats are just off the charts. Okay. Come on. Shoot you in the face! Hey, health! That's a rarity nowadays. It's weird, I almost wonder if the beneficial item spawn rate is decreased as the levels go on. Oh, well, I don't know, I guess apparently I was just talking shit. But no, in all honesty, I probably just got lucky there, because not only hearts, I'm seeing a lot less bullets and, like, bullets and fuel drop. Although I guess in this level the fuel's special, so you can't just get fuel. You, I swear to God, those bullets when I get hit curve. It's like it's not hitting them. I mean, not that it matters, because they already just shot the hell out of me, but still. It'd make me feel better if my sacrifice at least took 1 damage off of them. Okay, run out of bullets here, so just gonna hop over here and just try to kill this guy real quick. Okay. Oh, shit. Nope. I thought the bat would fly under me, but he hit my toes. He hit my toesies and it hurt, and I'm dead. Okay, this is like attempt number like 80-something. Yeah, I'm starting to suspect that we're not going to beat this tonight, which is making me sad on so many different levels. I guess I need to just like calm down during this part and not try to rush ahead. That's part of my problem, is I'm getting frustrated by like not progressing quick enough, and so I want to progress quicker, and therefore I get killed more. So it's a vicious cycle that needs to end. So now I'm going to progress very slowly. Just being chill and relaxing and progressing slowly. Yeah, that doesn't make for a fun stream, does it? Why is there a jetpack guy here? Jetpack guy here does not spawn! Stop it! Stop doing that! Hey, on the plus side though, I can use the jetpack to just nag those bullets. Bullet-a-roonies. Bulleroonies? I don't know. There's not really a fun way to say bullets. Sort of that hard T. Kind of just like ends the word infinity and you can't say anything fun. Okay, there we go. Alright, alright. Not so bad. Not so bad. And that was health. Ow. Why do you give me health only to just instantly take it away from me? I mean, granted, most of that's my fault, but still. Like, can you just, like, just give this to me just this once? That guy spawns if you're too far to the left when you jump off the cliff. Okay, I guess that sort of makes sense. Alright. So I made it here with 3 points, so... Not great, but not totally bad either. The song is gonna be stuck in my head. It's going to haunt my nightmares. It's going to play as I am dying from stress. Okay, that's a whole lot of 0 health. Come on. Ah, I know you were gonna go low, but when you go low, I go high. In the words of failed presidential candidate. Ouch! No! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! I'm dead. I am dead. And I'm not just dead, like, not like, you know, I'm not saying that, like, my character's dead, I am, like, philosophically dead. Like, my emotional core of my being has been silenced. I am no longer alive in any sense of the word, except physically. Okay, come on. Alright. Not a bad start. I think I only got hit like once there. Hey, and I got health! Hey, who knows? Maybe things are looking up. Clearly, the only way to succeed was to silence my emotional core and make myself dead inside. So take that lesson to heart, kids. If things aren't working out, just stop feeling. In all seriousness, for any actual kids that may or may not be watching this, that's terrible advice, and please don't do that. That is a joke that I made because this game is taking me to a very dark place right now. Bow. Oh, shit. Got a duck and shoot. Or not, apparently. Just get run over by mobsters. You know, and again, I keep talking smack about the mobsters, but I gotta say, if they're strong enough to kill me by just, like, sort of running into me, that's pretty impressive, actually. You gotta be pretty tough dudes if they can just sort of gut check you to death. Ouch. Oh, jeez, I jumped right into that one. Okay, alright, so we got about 10 more minutes, so we'll give it another couple good tries and hope for the best. Honestly, if I could even just finish this level, that would be a victory in of itself tonight. But I'm thinking that's probably not going to happen. But oh well. I mean, if it turns out that I don't finish this tonight, maybe we can always come back at some point. Although honestly, after this, I don't know. I might be a little hesitant to come back to this one too soon. You know, I might just keep my old save state on the back burner for when I'm feeling particularly masochistic one day, and then I will revisit it. We'll see. You all know by this point that my schedule is flexible and, you know, about as real as fairies or dragons. It basically just sort of appears when you want them to, and then just like vanishes in a puff of smoke. So yeah, so I don't really have a set schedule. And maybe I'll play this next week, maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll revisit it in 3 years, maybe I won't. Maybe we'll never see this game again. Who knows? You'll just have to watch to find out. That's part of the fun. It's that bat, I swear. I swear, Bat. You're making me mad, Bat. You're making me all peeved, Mr. Bat. geez. In Retribution, I'm never gonna play the NES Batman because, ugh. Just like, ugh. Don't think I'm gonna celebrate your guy when you're causing me so much trouble here, Bats. Okay. Besides, in all seriousness, the NES Batman, I think, is pretty fairly acclaimed, and lots of people know about it and like it, so I don't think it would really be a good fit on the show, unless I just really want to play it for some reason. Because anything's a good fit on the show if I want it hard enough. But yeah, in fact, I know there's at least a few video game remix bands that did the Batman, the first level music as a remix, which is pretty good. I mean, that first level in the Batman game is solid soundtrack. Oh, really, the whole soundtrack of that game. Honestly, that game is just, it's like this game but better, basically. Like if you're looking at this game as like, oh god, I kind of want to play it because it looks cool, but also looks awful, then don't worry, the Batman game is basically this but better. So yeah, just check that out. It's a lot harder though. Well, I say that as I die for up to a million times on this one level. Maybe it's just the Batman game is more consistently hard. Yep. And a jump. Yeah, see, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's like the NES Batman game would be awesome to play Mizar, and I'm sure it would be a lot of fun, especially since I've never beaten that one either. But I don't know. I just have trouble justifying it. I know at the very least Forlong's probably going to be upset with me. It's like, no, it's too popular. I don't know, I'm Forlong. I don't like it when you play games that don't fit my criteria of being underrated. Sorry, Forlong. I couldn't resist. But in all seriousness, Forlong does have a point sometimes, and I do sort of want to stick to the theme of being either sort of underrated or, you know, weird or interesting or unusual games. So Batman, I think, Batman is frankly just too good for this show, probably, at least right now. Like I said, maybe one day I'll get in the mood to play it, just for the hell of it, but basically there'd have to be nothing else well, not necessarily nothing else, but there'd have to be, of my list of games that I'm thinking about playing, there'd have to be like, just, I'm not feeling it, and I'm like, oh, I want to play Batman. I've kind of gone off on a whole Batman tangent here. I'm not even really paying attention to me dying. I think I'm about at the end of my rope here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, please. The only way that I can beat this level is by more like and subscribes. It's my only hope. Please. Please send me your internet validation. It's the only way I can make it past this. As I desperately pour myself out for attention here. But in all seriousness, like and subscribe if you want to, but like, it's really not gonna help. I'm doomed to die. That is just the way of things. I think what we'll do is we'll probably give it one more solid run after this one, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, like I said, either way, regardless of what happens in these next few runs, I will save state where I'm at now. So maybe one day I'll revisit this. Maybe. Alright. Come on, Bats. Ah, that was my face. Yeah, really, it's Forlong is surprising, and that's the reason why this game wasn't better designed, is because they put all their development effort into making it to where the game's difficulty changes based on YouTube subscribers. In fact, if I get 100 likes on this video, then I unlock the laser gun, which, you know, really just makes this whole thing a cakewalk. Also, I have about as much chance of getting 100 likes on this video as I do beating this level right now! Yay. Hopelessness. Man, I've gone to really dark humor on this show. And I guess that's what happens when you die over and over and over and over and over and over again. I guess I'll try to be more lighthearted for the last few times. But it looks like I'll have another run in me. So what we'll do is I'll have one more depressing dark humor run, and then I will try to make things happy for the last run, and then we'll close out the show. How does that sound to everybody? Yes, no? Well, you don't really get a choice in the matter, because it's late. For me. How do I have this much health? I don't understand anything that's going on in this game anymore. Also, sometimes I hit that jump and sometimes I don't. Oh, okay. Come on. Alright, I can do this. Wow. 500 likes on Ness. Elliot Ness is a playable character. Yep. Yeah, I've actually heard of the same thing for long. There are actually a few games that that can like tell if you're streaming and change stuff that's happening based on if you're streaming or like what type of comments. Like actually Undertale does that. And I don't want to spoil Undertale for anybody, because holy shit, Undertale is a fantastic game. But if you make certain choices in the game while streaming, one of the characters comments on it, on the fact that you're streaming, which is pretty fantastic. There's also a few other games that do that too. There's actually one game that I was thinking about playing for Halloween this year that looks really fascinating. The only problem is I just feel like it would be too long for my game. But it's a visual novel dating sim. Oh shit, I can't remember the name. Oh my god, I can't remember the name. But I'll try to explain it so that hopefully you can Google it. Or maybe one of you chatters can Google it and help me out here. But it's a dating sim on Steam where you are part of this like literature club. So I think the game is called something something literature club. And so you're the guy who joins the literature club, of course, to date the hot chicks. But let's just say many terrible and horrible things happen that really change the narrative of the game. It's like a happy, cute dating simulator, sort of like Hatobu Boyfriend, but then it just like shit gets off the rails, crazy nutso, death, and like, I don't know, like almost eldritch horror type shenanigans with the way the game works out. And so I was thinking about playing it for Halloween, but decided against it because I thought it might be too long. And also, in looking it up, I accidentally spoiled the big twist for myself, so fucked up there, and I didn't think it would be worth playing on my show just because you wouldn't get to see my pure reactions because I spoiled the fucking twist for myself, so that's my bad. Doki Doki Literature Club. And, yeah, so that game is... No, I'm not playing it on my show for long. Jeez, calm. Slow your roll, dude. I'm not playing it on my show, so you don't have to complain about it. But anyway, Doki Doki Literature Club is another one that changes the narrative based on the stream. So, pretty fascinating stuff. If you're streaming it, it changes how certain stuff happens in the game. But honestly, is Doki Doki Literature Club really that famous? I've never heard of it before for long. I've never heard it referenced or talked about ever. But I don't know, maybe it is bigger on the streaming circuit than I'm aware of, so I don't know. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But either way, I'm not playing it, so you don't have to bitch at me for long for it being too popular, because I'm not playing it, so you're good to go. Anyway, alright, well that's enough pissing off my fans. Sorry for long. But, yeah, I'm not playing it, so don't worry about it. Anyway, this will be it. I've got 2 minutes left in the show technically, so this is the final run of the night. So let's see how it goes. Oh, you're saying I shouldn't play it because it's a new game? Or are you saying that it changes the stream based on a new game? I don't know. When did it come out? I didn't realize it was that new. I figured it was a couple years old. Wow. Oh, you haven't heard of it before because it didn't exist. I guess that's a fair point. Did it just come out this year then, for long? Okay, well I could be mistaken. Maybe it's more popular than I gave it credit for. It's just that it's newer than I thought it was. Oh. Alright, come on. I'm just gonna use a bullet for that guy because screw it. Alright, I'm gonna switch to my fist here. Shoot! He changed his attack pattern. He shot faster that time. Jerk. Oh well. Apparently, I was joking about how this game changes difficulty based on how many subscribers I have, but really it looks like it changes difficulty based on how much health I have. If I have more health, it only becomes harder because it needs to take that health away from me. Alright, here we go. This is the last one. I gotta make it a good one. And like I said, I promised I'd be more upbeat and less nihilistic with my humor, so yeah. Clowns, happiness, birthdays, and video games, and cake. Shit. I'm learning how to like happy things. I don't know, should I just start singing Sound of Music? I will say we are kind of getting close to the Christmas season, and there is a Christmas cover of that that's like a jazzy Christmas cover of that. It's pretty good. Oh gosh! Okay. My computer's rebelling against me. Sorry, computer. Guess I won't sing anymore if you don't like it that much. Okay. Alright, here we go. What's gonna be funny is that now that I have to go to bed, this is gonna be like the super... Okay, what the heck? Where are my bullets? Alright, there we go. Alright. Even the bullets are betraying me at this point. Like, nah, we don't want to come out of your gun. We work for the gangsters now. They pay us better. I mean, they have to pay the bullets better, because otherwise, why is it that the gangsters have so much more bullets than I do? Sing the Sound of Music song that plays when they meet the Nazis? I can't remember that one. The only one I can remember when the characters are actually dealing with the Nazis and they sing is Edelweiss at the end. I guess I could sing Edelweiss. I do like that song. Even though it's not technically German. It's funny because when I watched the movie a while back, I always figured that Edelweiss was like a classic German song or whatever that they worked in. Nope, they made it up for the musical. So it goes, right? Classic German song, I think, just because of the popularity in the musical. That's just how things go sometimes. Sometimes things are made up to be exactly what they are, even though they're not. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, I'm actually doing pretty good, though. I think this is the most health I've ever had at this point, and now I'm dead. Okay, alright. Once again, the game just couldn't let me have that little victory, could it? I'll say though, I do have a solid 2 points of health, and I think this is the first time I actually made it here, isn't it? No, that's not right. Because I did deal with the falling tree branches before. I just gotta keep a careful out on those guys. It's funny, I'm used to playing Zelda Breath of the Wild where tree branches are actually useful. Because you can like hit things with them or catch them on fire and burn your enemies. But now the tree branches are no longer my friend. Okay, let me switch back to the gun because I've got 1 health left, and at this point it's pretty much all or nothing. All or nothing. You know what? That's stupid. I mean, I kind of want to just shoot him with a bazooka, but if I'm going to have any hope of succeeding, I need to... Oh, nope, that's it. Game over. I guess I should have used the bazooka after all. Alright, let me, like I said, we're going to pause it right there, and we're going to hit up a good old save state. There we go. So maybe we will return to this at some point. Let me save just again, just to make sure. Alright, so yeah, once again, thanking me, thanking me, wow, man, this level's got me so frazzled that I can't even talk right. But yeah, once again, thanking, okay, let me just take a moment to collect my thoughts here. Right, okay. Thank you again for joining me. I really do appreciate your views and your support because, yeah, this is fun for me, and so it's nice to see that it's fun, maybe fun for some other people too, so that's cool. Yeah, once again, do all your, video button clicking stuff if you want to do that because that helps me out. And, yeah, if you have any suggestions for games to play or whatever, feel free to send me a comment or shoot me an email. It should be listed on both the Twitch and the YouTube site. If you get in touch with me, there's ways to do it, so do it, yeah, because I'm always looking for new games to look at or stuff to improve or whatever, even if it's something like, oh, well, maybe get this mic or whatever because you sound better. So whatever, feel free to reach out. But other than that, that's it for this week. Thanks for joining me as I took a look at the Rocketeer, and next week we'll be doing something else that's cool. I haven't quite figured it out yet because I'm not really sure what the schedule is going to be like as far as other possible special guests. Hint, hint. But depending on how things go, we may be back here with the Rocketeer. We may be playing something entirely new. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, it should be pretty fun. So if you like this, please check me out next Monday at 6 Central, where we will be continuing doing something fun, hopefully. And other than that, I guess that's all for tonight. So I hope you guys have a good one. Later.